Storytime intro music fades in and out. Hello, little dreamers, and welcome back to our story corner. Today we're going on an adventure with a little girl named LILA and her mountain of wonderful toys. Are you ready? Let's begin. In a cozy little house with a garden full of cheerful sunflowers lived a girl named LILA. LILA had the most amazing collection of toys you could ever imagine. There were fluffy teddy bears that gave the best hugs, shiny red race cars that zipped across the floor, and a set of building blocks that could reach all the way to the ceiling. Her favorite of all was a beautiful doll named Daisy, with hair as golden as sunshine and a dress as blue as the summer sky. LILA loved her toys more than anything. She would spend hours in her playroom creating magical worlds. One day, her teddy bears would host a grand picnic, and the next, her race cars would compete in the Great Playroom Derby. But LILA had one rule, a very big rule. Her toys were for her and her alone. "Mine!" she would whisper to Daisy, hugging her tight. One sunny afternoon, a new family moved in next door. From her window, LILA saw a boy about her age named Tom. He had a friendly smile and a soccer ball tucked under his arm. Later that day, there was a knock on the door. It was Tom and his mom. "Hello," said Tom's mom. "We're your new neighbors." Tom was wondering if LILA would like to come out and play. LILA peeked from behind her mom's leg. Playing sounded fun, but what about her toys? Her mom smiled. "That's a wonderful idea. Why don't you bring a few of your toys to the garden, LILA?" LILA's heart did a little flip-flop. Share her toys? Especially Daisy? She thought for a moment, then reluctantly gathered a few blocks and one of her smaller teddy bears, leaving Daisy safely tucked away in her room. In the garden, Tom was already there. He didn't have any toys, just his soccer ball. "Hi," he said cheerfully. "Want to build a castle?" LILA nodded, placing her small pile of blocks on the grass. They started to build, but the castle was small and wobbly. "If only we had more blocks," Tom sighed. "We could build a giant fortress for your bear." LILA thought about her giant tub of colorful blocks sitting all alone in her playroom. She imagined a fortress so tall it could touch the leaves of the apple tree. A little spark of excitement flickered inside her. "Wait here," she said and dashed back inside. She returned a moment later, her arms full of blocks of every shape and color. Tom's eyes lit up like fireworks. "Wow!" he exclaimed. Together they started building. They built towers and bridges, walls and secret passages. The small wobbly castle turned into a magnificent fortress. LILA's teddy bear became the brave king, and they laughed as they created stories for him. It was fun, more fun than building alone. Seeing how much fun they were having, LILA had another idea. "Do you want to see my race cars?" she asked, a real smile spreading across her face this time. Soon, the garden was transformed into a racetrack. Vroom, zoom. Her red car and Tom's imaginary blue car raced around the fortress. They made engine noises and cheered for each other. LILA realized that the sound of two people cheering was much louder and happier than one. Then, LILA thought of Daisy. She pictured Daisy sitting alone in her room, missing all the fun. She ran inside one last time and came back holding Daisy. "This is Daisy," she said to Tom, her voice filled with pride. "She's the queen of the fortress, and she's hosting a royal party for King Teddy." Tom smiled. "The queen is beautiful!" "The king will be so happy to meet her." They played all afternoon. The fortress had a king and a queen. Race cars guarded the gates, and the entire garden became their magical kingdom. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Tom's mom called him home for dinner. "That was the best day ever," Tom said. "Can we play again tomorrow?" "Yes!" LILA shouted happily. As she waved goodbye, she hugged Daisy and King Teddy. Her toys were still hers, but sharing them had made them so much more. The stories were bigger, the laughter was louder, and the fun had doubled. That night, as she tucked her toys into bed, LILA knew she had discovered a wonderful secret. Sharing doesn't take things away. It adds more joy, more friendship, and more magic to everything. And so, LILA and Tom became the best of friends, and LILA's playroom door was always open. Thank you for joining our story today. I hope you enjoyed LILA's adventure as much as I did. Remember, sharing your joy can make it grow even bigger. If you liked our story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time, little dreamers. Bye.